Hey folks, this is Vagrant. Welcome back to Avowed. We just completed the first trial of the Tabaru Sanakis, and we're going to move to the second, but. We spent the end of the last video trying to figure out how to get through this door. There is no button, but if you just look back the way we came, the way through becomes very, very obvious. So we're just gonna boop. Gonna do that. We got this new mace as well, which we're gonna give a bit of a go. It looks really interesting. We're gonna see how much poison buildup it actually does, and whether we need to throw in some poison accumulation in our skill build. And sort of coupled with that, sorry, I'm a bit out of breath. Sort of coupled with that, apparently I missed a grimoire, a unique grimoire. I can't say grimoire without sounding a little posh. Grimoire over at Ringrim's domain. Now, I don't know if we can go back to Ringrim's domain, but we are going to try once we're out of here. Did I just do that for a lockbox? I guess so. So yeah, we're going to give it a go after this, see if we can go back and pick up the grimoire. But if not, it's not a big deal or anything. But it'd be cool to mix it. We've been using this one for a long time, so I wanna shake things up if I can, basically, and try something a little bit different. I'm guessing this is a shortcut. Yeah. So we came in from there, or something. No idea. All right, on we go. I'm excited about this. And this is unupgraded. Actually, oh, okay, we're not going to use this quite yet because I've just thought that A, it hasn't been upgraded as much as last light of day.
Another stranger.
Hello. B, you can upgrade your enchanted weapons, right? You can sort of modify the enchantment to make it stronger. And obviously we haven't done that with the mace. So we'll do that when we get out of here, and then we'll swap to it for a bit.
You have the gardener's markings, but you are not one of us. You did not fall with us. Why have you come here? Tell me your mind. Tell me what writhes in it.
I came here to find the garden.
The magfolk sought the gardener too, and our gardener did not want to be found. Our gardener knew what the magfolk would do, and they broke the world to keep themselves safe. The waters boiled, the land opened, the rivers rose, and we drowned.
We broke the pain. We died with them. How could... did we do this?
You don't have to listen if this brings up bad memories.
Your wings pinned open. Where could we go? We cannot leave. We cannot.
Poor Sabadal.
We writhe. Why must we feel this again?
There were so few of us left when the magfolk were at our doors.
I say poor Sabadal, but she did, you know, kill them all. You know? It wasn't the first time Enhakala built Naku Tadek after one of Sabadal's outbursts.
How could you know of this? Yes, their ways are strange and volatile, and you will need to show wisdom to navigate them. Their ways are not the ways of people. You want a path to the garden? Pass this trial of the mind. Show me how clever you are. We will know the breadth of your wisdom before we let you learn what our gardener truly is.
Okay, trial of wisdom. Here we go.
Answers must be worth it, right?
Is this part of the trial?
Trial of the mind. I wonder if there's a clever trick to it.
Did I do it? Am I done? That water. Oh, God. Get out of the water, you numpties. Alright, onwards we go. Onwards we go. Oh, my arms are killing me. I finally started working out-ish. And so I was sort of ramping up the weight again a little bit. At least in the things that don't use my shoulder, because it still gets quite painful. But it means I'm going to get hit by DOMs on every single muscle in my body. My arms are killing me. My God. That's fine. I never trust them anyway. Arms? Arms? Dangly things hanging out of your body. I was thinking about this the other day. This is a weird thing, but...
We are nearly free now.
Don't overthink it. Just go through.
Well, I tried a plan. It didn't work out. I thought, yeah, I'm not going to overthink it. Maybe it's all, like, tied together, so, you know, it kind of, Ah! I was thinking, oh, maybe it's all on... You know, like, when you hit a green light, and you hit the next green light, and you hit the next green light. You hit green light, green light, green light, green light. I'm ready for the red light, red light, go. That's not it. It's something like that. I'm ready for the green light, go. I can't remember what it is. I thought that might be what was going on.
Oh, just find the right rhythm and we'll be through in a flash.
So I'm here. No, mistake. Ah, stop it. Okay. Okay, go here. Whoa. Success. Gonna save the game, just in case. Here is shiny.
These ghosts aren't very helpful, are they?
They're not, Yardsley. I often find that to be the case with ghosts, honestly. Oh, nearly. Oh. 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 How many are there?
Oh, flame traps are the worst. I've lost so many blouses to them.
It's not a big deal to be a little bit on fire, you know? Just a little bit on fire never hurt anyone.
I'll fix it. I can already tell.
Save the game. Oh! Activated very fast. If I just keep running, I'll be fine, by and large. Girls, could you get off... Oh. There we go. Easy peasy. Just keep flinging myself at it and good things will happen. I'm not sure this is really testing my intelligence because of the approach, but whatever, it's working.
The Echidans are being less welcoming than I'd hoped.
What did you expect? They're dead.
They must be trying to protect their gardener. Still, this feels hostile.
Don't worry. We're getting answers.
Ooh,
Without their help.
that's a shield. You say, yeah, it does feel a little hostile, and I don't think. I mean, at the end of the day, Sapodol's rage and sadness at what was going on kind of got them all killed. So I do get the feeling that maybe they're not her biggest fan anymore, you know? A tablet covered in glyphs and symbols lost to time. Oh, yeah, sleep.
Looks like a list of building materials. Probably for Nakukubel itself. Third time's the charm. Another door is revealed.
That was easy. It's not done, right? It might be done. That's the way we came in. Ooh, hello, 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 hello. You're not anything, are you? Nope. But you could be. I mean, I haven't been here. There's a little dude scampering around. No, this is where I came before. Yeah. Oh, I thought this was just like a... Is it linear or not? I can't tell, actually. Alright, that was easy.
What do you truly seek with our garden?
Oh, no, really. Answer to the dream scourge, I guess. Is that the idea?
Somehow you've proven to have strength and wit.
Does sound like me.
We now see what you represent. We know the truth of you. We cannot risk you causing another calamity.
Oh. The people in the Mana's time thought they knew what was best for Sapodol too. What makes you think you know any better? Let me guess, you got another trial for me. I don't think they do. I think the idea is we give them the trial, they die in the trial, or they succeed, in which case they're too strong, and we don't necessarily want them to get to Sapodol either.
You know of this. Nimana's brethren were mistaken. But we would know what's best for our gardener.
Uh-huh, you're special.
We understand what they are. No more words. You have not earned the right. Finish your last trial.
What are you testing? What would you test? Speed, maybe? Dexterity or something like that? Heart, courage.
You come as a supplicant. You do not have the privilege of questions. Go.
Alright. Rude.
The living should not heed the advice.
Of course these trials require a leap.
Allons-y. It's very nice under the water.
You bear our gardener's mark.
Alright. Good talk.
The gardener has grown roots into the Outlander.
What do you truly...
Many cultures around Eora decorate their temples with skulls, the godless were no exception. Meditating on the inevitability of death prepares the soul for a swift passage into the beyond. Did you guys hear that? Am I crazy? I swear I just heard a skeleton.
The phantasmal focus is growing warm. It's never a good sign.
Somehow you bested our trials. Like vermin, you persist.
I do that.
Like vermin, you endured. You kept your head.
You live where worthier souls have fallen. But your journey ends here.
Soil hardens. Hesitation. Why do we smell fear? They are here to be found. Why? Why will they not free us?
Well, you do keep killing them all, Sapodol. To be fair.
This is where you die, Outlander. We cannot risk you provoking the gardener and causing another calamity.
Calamity's already taken place. I'm here to stop it.
Be that as it may, we still won't risk another. You must perish, Outlander.
His eyes are in the wrong
We
place.
will not have the gardener break this land again. You cannot convince us otherwise.
Accusations like water. We do not recognize our face. The ripples break. What do they hide from us? Why do they turn away?
Now, Lay your life down. We will all rest quietly. The gardener will not be disturbed.
I know how to navigate the world. I can show Sapodol to do the same.
How do I know you will not lead them astray?
Remember Enhekala's memory. Sapodol is more dangerous when trapped.
And you will guide them from the dark? I worry I will regret this, but I shall stand aside. Let the other two be your opponents.
Oh, because he was a Vanguard scout as well. He was like a ranger. Off you pop. See you later. Right, they've gone too high. I can't hit them anymore. Oh, I want to prioritize the other one actually. So that would be a special attack, I'm pretty sure. I'm in their bubble. Nice stamina.
Anyone else want to die a second time?
Oh, and it looks like we got a prize on the table over there. Let's take a look, shall we?
Corpse. Prize. Corpse. Hi, corpse. Love you. Ah, it's so pretty. Right, let's have a look over here. Aedyr device. So I'm guessing this is when, is that meant to be Sapodol when she tore the world apart?
Wow. I've never seen an Aedyr device like this. These mechanisms, they mark the locations of important sites. It's a map.
Ever closer. We must speak of this.
A map? I can't believe it survived all these years. Just waiting for the right hands to pick it up again.
Can you read it, Yasley?
Don't rush me, dearie. Aedyr isn't easy to translate, you know.
So close. We reach. Find us in the Aedyr.
Your gods said hello, didn't they? Go on then, deal with them. I need time to translate.
Approach the Aedyr and speak to Sapodol. Okay. Where? This way? Ooh. The Ranger's Clarity. Rangar. 2 intellect, 2 perception. This one I like, but I feel like we maybe don't need anymore. I think I'm going to go for this instead. 2 intellect and 2 perception is pretty sweet. Does that improve my crit? Yeah, by 5%, I think. So I can get up to 42% crit. It's not bad.
Envoy, your god wants a chat.
I'm working on it.
We yearn for answers.
Oh, there's a lot of dead people. It's like a dream thrall. Zorb. Have we seen that before? Have we seen a Zorb taken by the dream thrall before? I don't think so. Hey, buddy.
You are here.
I am. That's what I'm most known
Heard
for.
us in the roots. You seek the garden. You know the way. But the Tabaru Sanakis, they turn from you.
Yeah.
How can this be? Surely they would welcome you as kin, grafted from the same root.
Seeing this suspicion must have been painful for you. What do you remember of them?
As painful as a wound reopened, yes. We were theirs and they were ours, and we told them to protect the wild and the green. In return, we promised to protect them, and we were true. Always. We protected them.
Then what happened? They spoke of death and destruction.
We will not remember.
Oh. Come on, I need to know what happened, Sappadal, please.
Do not question us. Blame slips between the bones like a blade. We lived in harmony. We were at peace, and then they came with metal bodies and murderous intent. We tried to stop them.
Something still doesn't add up.
We did not want them to die. We loved them. We tried. We loved them so much. We did not cause pain. The spirits lie. We love them most. They twist our words. We will show you. Let us offer you another gift. A seedling of power.
I wonder if she killed them all to stop the rampage of the mag folk on them, basically. Like, the mag folk are coming. Oh, we can't do anything about it. Let's kill everything instead of suffering.
We will show you our favor. Wait. An intruder. The piercing light. She draws near.
It's Ludwin.
The wire. A razor in our throat. Stop her! We writhe. We bleed.
You mean Ludwin?
She brings the purging fire at her back. She comes to trap us. Out! Out! Send her out! Set us free!
Uh-oh.
Wake up! Wake up! What happened? Are you all right? What did you do?
I sense a fight coming our way. What's happening?
While you were unconscious, the Aedyr pillar was not. A great deal of energy passed through it, to parts unknown.
You can't hear all the dream thralls trying to get in now. What happened with Sappadal?
Nothing good. Something's coming. Something even Sappadal is afraid of.
Once we get past all these dream thralls, I'll be excited to see what scares a god. They're flooding the area, so I think it's a great time to leave. Now! The map points us to Galawain's tusks. We'll find the way to the garden there. We just have to find a godless tower on the southern coast, and boom! There's our entrance into the garden.
We should talk to Marius. He knows the tusks better than anyone. Until then, we must ready ourselves for a fight.
We should get moving. Okay. Oh, my god, it's kicking off. Oh.
Someone's eager to meet us.
Is this the Dream Thralls or is it the...
Dream Scourge is upon us.
It is.
Nicely done.
I think it's Messon's back. That last fight, it was the first fight in ages where there weren't lots of little enemies, so I couldn't generate any new essence, you know? So I'm going to try to just melee everyone to death. That was literally a one-hit kill. Get in there. Get in there. Alright. I'm not sure I'm meant to be killing all these. I feel like they're going to come forever, and that we're actually just meant to run away and leave. Let me see if I can get out. I'm bleeding! Alright, come on then, guys. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're unlimited. We just gotta get our shuffle on. Don't stop moving to the yes club beat. Come on, guys. Wasn't so bad. I wasn't sure whether I was okay to just like leave them behind like that. I felt a bit guilty about it. But all is okay. Not nearly okay.
If you I have that one.
I'll fix this.
I just sneeze. I think we can probably fight our way out now. It's gonna be really hard to give up this 10% healing. I am concerned about that. That maybe the 10% healing is just a little bit too good. To the point that it'll be hard for me to justify using any other sword in the entire game, you know? Until we find something else that also heals us, I guess. What's going on here?
Another soul for the wheel.
Let's get out of here. Turn around at the most annoying time. We're nearly out. We're nearly out. Wingrim! Ludwin!
Worsen the situation.
Hey guys!
Ruins are overgrown with corruption. We should burn it out before it spreads.
Let's chat.
Envoy, I hope you found what you were looking for. Because those ruins are about to be a distant memory.
Learn something about my godlike heritage.
If we want to use the godless term for a godlike of Sapadal, the envoys are Tebaru Sanakis. It's actually a fascinating tradition, going back to...
Heresy and lies. I bring you the truth. This is a spring from which the Dream Scourge flows, injecting poison into the veins of the island.
No, a cleansing fire. Poison or cure?
The same poison that spread to Fior Messiverno, and even now rots the city from within.
The only poison I see here is you, and I would love nothing more than to purge you from the living lands.
Charming. Stand by my side, and we can strike a blow at the Dream Scourge. And at Sapadal.
I'm still waiting to hear about some specifics, Inquisitor.
There are 2 plagues in the Living Lands. Help me destroy one, and the other will follow.
Ashes. Nothing of the Aedyr will remain.
We may not burn out the Dream Scourge here, but we can burn out its symptoms and take the fight to your patron.
Spirits cry out, bury the fire, but still they rage.
Hubris. She assumes a great deal about a force she barely understands.
Always thinking with your sword. You zealots never change. I happen to like these ruins. They've been very informative. Without them, I'd never have learned there was a new god in the Living Lands.
Another reason why they should be destroyed. Sapadal is dangerous, but an archmage is more unpredictable by far.
Ringrim, what's your proposal?
I do love it when people choose to listen to reason. I have an alternate solution to the problem at hand.
This should be amusing.
I am not talking to you, am I? Don't interrupt me.
Tell me your plan.
Yes. Honestly, it's quite simple. I can sever the connection between the Aedyr in the ruins and the rest of the Living Lands. It will isolate the Dream-Scourged essence and halt the creation of new Dream Thralls in Shatterscarp. But those that exist will remain. My solution will end the plague in this region, I believe, and keep Ludwine from having to do terrible things to those nice ruins.
What's the catch?
I knew I liked you for a reason. Yes, there is a catch. It's also what you may call a large one. Severing the Aedyr will require the use of a truly immense amount of essence, which, well, will result in a few deaths.
A few deaths? What about Quilichi? And the other Furians? And Quilichi?
Gods, you're right.
A gentle sleep. One moment day, the next, a poppy's dream to carry them to the Garden of Night. They would feel no pain.
What do you mean by a few deaths?
A few dozen people may die.
Oh.
Possibly 100 or so in the more dire scenarios. There is no control over who will perish in the process. But it will stop the Dream Scourge from spreading in Shatterscarp. No new Dream Thralls will be created.
Ringrim is one of the smartest people alive. If she says this is the way, it's hard to argue, no matter how much we might want to.
It's not an ideal solution. But it is easier to save a life when you've amputated the necrotic limb, so to speak.
Necrotic limbs are real people, Ringrim.
At least I'm not the only rational voice in this debate. She would sacrifice the very people we're trying to save, and for what? Not even to destroy the Dream Scourge. Merely to slow it down.
Destroying the ruins and killing the Dream Thralls within is also a short-term measure. Ludwine's solution will eventually result in the same number of casualties, possibly even more.
I'm well aware of the number of casualties. Explain in detail.
It's simple. Ludwine's solution will kill Dream Thralls, but not eradicate the plague itself. So long as the Dream Scourge exists, more people will become infected. And the infected will take more lives, and this will continue indefinitely.
She has no idea what the consequences of her actions might be. And neither do you. Envoy, I want to show you something.
That was unexpected.
I swore an oath to my goddess. A solemn vow that I would give everything in service to her. Even myself. And I did so, gladly. Sapadal wants the same devotion from you. The only difference is, you never had a choice.
I assumed the flames were part of the mask. I decide what happens here, not Sapadal.
And what makes you so sure the decision is truly yours? Sapadal has been whispering in your ear, guiding you, influencing you. You owe Sapadal nothing, and yet they demand everything. That is not devotion. It's cruel.
What an amateur. She accuses Sapadal of what she intends to inflict on you. Don't fall for it.
Yes, quite difficult to decide whether to believe your new god or the angry skeleton actively threatening us.
Godlike. I leave the choice to you. Both options will bring harm. The question is, which will bring more good?
Okay, third button needs help fighting the Dream Force now. Destroy the ruins. Ending the spread of the Dream Scourge once for all is worth the cost. Sever the Aedyr. Neither is acceptable. It's just the best you can do.
Perhaps not. But one of these solutions will bring an end to the matter in Shatterscarp. Remember the village and the statue it couldn't repair. Remember the lesson I tried to teach you. None of our lives matters. Not when they might cost us the future. Now choose, Envoy. Destroy the ruins and the Dream Thralls, but allow the plague to keep spreading. Or sever the Aedyr and end the plague in Shatterscarp, with an unknowable number of casualties.
She toys with you with innocent lives, while I offer only the truth.
Let's listen to our companions. I think I already know which way I'm leaning, but I will admit, considering one of the options is Ludwin's, who we hate, and then we've got the strange Ringrim, it's closer than I thought it was going to be.
Good people die either way, but severing the Aedyr shortens their suffering, I hope.
Breaking the Aedyr is a bold choice, but it's such a terrible cost. If only we had time to do it with some finesse. But Quilici... God, if there's even a chance he could... No, I can't think of that right now. Then again, it's not as if I trust Ludwin. The dead have no right to choose for the living. I'm at a loss. Whatever you do, make sure you believe in it, because there's no going back.
Thanks, Giata. Immensely helpful there. Gave us no idea whatsoever. Right, let's think this through. This is clearly like the monumental decision. I'm just gonna move down to the one where I'm leaning so I don't accidentally click something else. It's kind of the trolley problem to an extent. We are actively... Like, I feel like if we just let her destroy the ruins, it'll get rid of Dream Thralls, and yeah, there'll be more eventually. Nobody's gonna die right now. Basically, it's do we move the trolley and actively... The problem is, I am the one who is choosing to kill people, essentially. Like, I do believe, I think, in my heart, that doing this, number 2, severing the Aedyr, probably results in less death overall. If we're gonna take Ringgrim at her word, and she hasn't really shown us why we shouldn't. Also, I'm really worried we're not gonna be able to go to her tower now, given all this. I suspect we can't, so that's a shame. I'm gonna miss out on the Grim War. But we have to be the one to say, let's move the trolley. We have to move it onto the other track, and we have to actively kill these people. Now, it's to save more lives, but we are choosing to end theirs. But it would stop the Dream Scourge and Shatterscarp entirely. I'm nervous about what it's going to do. And at the end of the day, we do have to look beyond ourselves and our personal relations and stuff like that. But it's hard to let's say you came up to me and you said, right, either 100 strangers will die or your mum will die. Pick one. I'm going to pick the 100 strangers. That's just the logical way of looking at the world. That is just how the world works. I mean, in like a sort of a detached morality sort of way, that doesn't make any sense. It could be 100 children, and I'd still probably... I would still say, nah, kill the kids. I wonder what the number is. I don't know if there is... Like, if it is billions or millions? Okay, that's... Okay, let's say someone... Right, I want your answers to this, because I don't know which way I would lean. Okay. Someone... God and the devil are real, and they come up to you, and they decided to work together to be a dick, and they say to you, right, either, and if your mum isn't around, I apologise for this. Your mum, your dad, your brother, your sister, pick the family member you're closest to, or if you're married and watching this, your spouse, assuming you still love them. If you're in an unhappy marriage, this doesn't count either. Or if you've got kids, even better. Your own kids would be the number one. So any of those options, the person you feel strongliest about in all the world, and assuming they're off like a decent age, because they're like 80 years old, it kind of changes things a little bit. Like, no harm. I'm not like diminishing the point of old people, but if someone's like 80 or 90, I'm like, eh. But let's say, I guess my mum is in this. It's going to be like 60. Okay, my sister. I'm going to do for my sister. So, my sister, my sister's like early 30s. And if the God and devil came up to me and said, either we're going to kill your sister, just boop, just vanish her from existence, or we're going to kill 1,000 random children around the planet between the ages of 5 and 10. 1,000 children. Young children with their entire lives ahead of them. Which would you pick? I'm pretty sure I'd pick the children. And I think that's probably terrible and illogical and daft. But you protect your family and you protect the people you love at the expense of all others. Honestly, that's just how we are coded. And I think most people would probably lean the same way. I'm very curious to see if any of you would go a different direction on that. I don't think I would. And I would say the same for my mum, my dad. I mean, they would... I think my mum or my dad would be like, nah, kill the kids. No, wait, kill me instead. Because they're, they're in their 60s. But my inclination would be to kill the kids. It's a lot easier to kill people you're not attached to, and that it's just a number at that point. It's just a statistic, and hundreds and thousands of people die every single day. So it's just another drop in the lake, really. But it's the fact that you're actively moving the trolley to crush them and kill them that makes it more difficult, and that you're valuing one life over 1,000. And I don't know what number it would take for me to change my mind on that. And I think it would have to be every child. My sister has 2 kids, young kids, and obviously she wouldn't want me to risk their life. So if it was, we're going to kill every child, then I think I would have to kill my sister. Sorry, Bex. But 1 million? I'd still be like, well... Oh, that's terrible, really, if you think about it. Right, anyways, I've kind of convinced myself that we need to end the Dream Scourge, because I'm more detached from this scenario and these people, and I think we all know, like, at the end of the day, this isn't about picking one life over many. This is about trying to save the world.
Oh, what a relief. You really scared me there, envoy.
I don't like our options, but maybe we can learn something from this one. Let's just hope Quilichi is all right.
Yeah.
So be it. Sapadal's hold over you is stronger than I suspected.
Rune, strengthen the living leaves. We twine.
Attune your soul to Sapadal to assist my focus on the Aedyr. You're the only one who can do that part. And Yatsley, come, help me. I think you'll enjoy this.
I don't think Ringgrim's plan was amazing, but I also think Ludwin Ludwin's blaming Sappadal and saying that she's responsible in all this, and I don't think there's any reason to believe that either. Both plans suck, so who am I going to trust over Ringgrim and Ludwin? And, you know, it's not the Zealot. Severed branch. Gain maximum move speed for 20 seconds. Alright. Hey, Ludwin.
What is done is done. Do not waste your breath justifying it to me. Countless innocent lives cut short. Even my own soldiers. And for what? Make no mistake. There will be a reckoning for the chaos you unleashed here.
I don't think you can call your soldiers innocent.
Now I have a better idea of who is pulling your strings.
Ringgrim's solution was the only way to stop the Dream Scourge.
And that is what she wants you to believe. Envoy, need I remind you why the Emperor sent you? To burn out a threat at any cost. To impose order where chaos reigns. If you and Heelguard are too spineless to remember your allegiance, I'll have to finish the job myself. All I wanted to do was protect Shatterscarp. Give it the chance that Fior Messiverno did not have. Unusual, isn't it? How you spared one settlement and condemned another.
You have no right to judge me.
At least you are growing a spine. There is hope for you yet. A word of warning, Envoy. You and I are running out of opportunities to save the living lands from itself. I allowed you to dictate the terms of this meeting. I won't make that mistake twice.
See you in the garden.
The Steel Garrote won't be far behind. I trust your patron will show you the way. One more thing, Envoy. I know what happened to Captain Alfear. You fought valiantly, and she fell in disgrace. But now you have a debt to the Steel Garrote. And one day, I will collect it.
What a vile, intolerant creature.
It wasn't supposed to claim our people! I can't believe the Inquisitor allowed this.
Yeah, you tell him. We've... Oh god, a lot of people died. Oh god, how many people died? A lot of people died. I like her sword. Wait, so many people died.
No progress without sacrifice. This magic makes my skin.
I'm a little nervous about that. We have... Did I level up? Yeah, I did. More const? Do I need more const? I might go... I kind of want to start ramping... Yes, I'm only getting 2% crit. 2% crit is like baby numbers for babies. Oh, it's 5 the max? No, what? Oh, right. Wait. No, obviously not. I don't need essence. I'm going const, I think, yeah. I want poison and bleed resistance more than anything else. Honestly, I wouldn't lie to you about this. What was I leveling? I still want the crit. I mean, if I can get... I kind of want to save the point, because I might want this for the new sword or mace we're using. I'm going to pick up Grimoire Mastery, because we're going to want that anyway at some point, so let's just grab it now. Ringrim! Where have you gone, buddy?
I am delighted to have been right about you. I was hoping you'd have the cold logic I wanted to see.
Don't say it like that.
We've dealt with the Dream Scourge, but you'll still have some cleaning up to do. Now that I know this was all because of a new god flailing in their cage, the Living Lands is no longer of interest to me.
Not interested in Sappadal?
Another god. There are so many. If a new one is more aberrant than another, does it really matter? But that is for you to wrestle with. I'm done here. However, I have one final question for your young wizard.
For Me?
You have shown a great deal of talent, Yatsley. Few can harness so much essence with ease. I could use your assistance. And the companionship. It's really dreary being alone. Should you wish to return with me, I would happily take you on as my apprentice. The rest of the circle do not often visit, which is good because they're tiresome. You, however, are a power worth shaping. And rather delightful to boot.
Well, obviously, I'm... Wait. Really? You want me to... Wow. That would be... amazing! But, I have to think about it. At the very least, the envoy would be lost without me. And so would my lover. Though the idea of finally devoting more time to magic is... tempting.
You don't need to choose now. Take your time. I mean, that might not be the case.
Yes, my work will still be there even when this world is in ruins. Which, hopefully, won't happen. Whatever you decide, it will be some months before I depart. You know where to find me.
That's promising.
Be clever, godlike. Don't think too much with your heart.
Right, to Thirdborn to see what disaster we have wrought. And before we do that, however, we are going to try to get back to Ringrim's domain to see if we can find this this grimoire. And then I'm going to do a respec entirely. Again. It's the only problem I have with the grimoire system. Realistically, you have to keep respecing. Unless you were going to play full-on mage, in which case you wouldn't, because you would just, you'd have most of your points in magic anyway, and you could just have spells that you didn't actively use, it wouldn't be a big deal. As it is, because I need to put points in lots of other things at the same time, it makes more sense to respec when we get a new grimoire. But that happens so rarely that it doesn't really seem like a big deal. Please let me back in the tower. I got the impression it was going to be okay, but let's go find out. I see the hole. Very tempting. As with most. Are we good? Oh, I don't think I was meant to get through there. That's very cool. Get it? Cool, because it's icy. Ah! They still haven't responded to my email, by the way. They emailed me like, oh, we're so sorry you're leaving. Blog, blog. And then, what can we do to make it better and all this kind of jazz. And they just freaking... ignore me. I'm hoping this means... I'm talking about my partner thing, by the way. I'm hoping this means they're going to let me detach without having a pop at me in terms of the contract and stuff like that.
And off we go.
I get the impression that it's going to be okay and that they're just going to let me detach. I still don't know what that's going to mean for my income next month, but we'll sort it out. There it is. Yeah, look at this. It's a freaking door. Didn't I look at this? I never found the thing. So where's the bouton? Sir. Oh, I'm just going to steal this from you, Ringgrim, if you don't mind.
Look at all these books. Do you think she'd let me borrow some?
What is that? A letter from Tane. Dear Ringgrim, quick question. What am I to you? The reason I ask is after I sent you an invitation to my birthday celebration, you sent me a dead mouse, then a dead cat, then a dead dog, and recently a very pungent antelope. Not that I mind, you're the only archmage who responded, much less sent a gift. But the corpses of increasing size raise a few questions. Are we friends, lovers, mortal foes? I'm open to anything. Feel free to keep sending me dead things, but maybe include a letter next time. I'd love to hear from you. Your best friend, Tane the Archmage, author of Tane's Chaotic Orb. Brief thoughts of Animancy. Though I don't have a bone in that skeleton, I am pleased to see the reinvigoration of Animancy. Aedyr's outlawing of the practice seemed a provincial move, the actions of a people afraid of their own shadows. I don't know where Animancy will lead, but I certainly know it cannot reach its full potential if it's strangled in the crib. Wicht dreams. Conceptually speaking, wichts sound ridiculous. Little furry-eared Orlan girls transforming into monsters. Surely it'd just be adorable. The reality is a much dowrer thing. I wish more could have been done for the whites, probably actually, and that the Dear Woodlands would have listened to reason, but fear creates monsters of everyone, including those who should know better. What am I looking at? Oh, it's the Auroch's Skin Grimoire. Cool. On the Saints' War, Saint Wadwin was venerated as a holy person, but honestly, the man was a bit of a dick. Those touched by the gods often seem to be. I wonder if it's hubris, if it's them believing they're superior to their brethren because they've had contact with the numinous, or if it's because divinity is a contagion transforming those it touches to arrogant bastards. I really like how this game approaches gods and religion. It's in a much more grounded way than most other games out there, in that I even feel like the gods being a bit of a dick is not a novel idea, really. It's quite a common thing in... Wait, how the hell do I get out of here? Oh, it's behind her, isn't it? You know, that's a pretty common idea in all of time and mythology. But I feel like games rarely reckon with it this directly, with people actively subverting their gods, other people fighting against them in general, them all having their own sort of distinct personalities. It's usually this quite ethereal sort of thing. Whereas here it kind of flows through every part of the game. It's interesting. Right, we are nearly done. We are going to head to a... Well, we're going to go back to Thirdborn, so let's go here. But we'll have a little chat with people. I'm going to sell some things. I'm going to see about upgrading this mace. See what this grimoire's all about. All that good stuff. All that good stuff. All that good stuff. All that good stuff. It's my song.
We need to talk.
Oh, no.
You let a mad archmage unleash death with a spell.
Oh, no.
I need to know why.
I'm here to stop the Dream Scourge, Kai. Ringrim's spell cuts it off here.
Is that our answer now? Do we extract that price from every settlement in the Living Lands?
What is the alternative? That we allow the Dream Scourge to spread unchecked?
I don't know. Maybe.
Fuitu meio. That choice shouldn't be in anyone's hands.
Yeah.
Then why did we leave it to that archmage?
Ringrim knows more about the Dream Scourge than we do, and we know more than most others do. She found a great solution, but it came with a great cost. What more could we expect?
Do you hear yourself? You both saw what kind of person she is. The twisted little world she built for herself. If ending the Dream Scourge means handing our fate to someone like her, then perhaps it's not worth the cost.
You hear yourself. The Dream Scourge will destroy this island and everyone in it. We must stop it.
Kai, let's be honest. None of us are walking away from this with a clean conscience. But unless someone makes the tough decisions, the Dream Scourge will kill us all. Or worse. That means living with our nightmares. Embracing them if we must.
Right. Getting killed by monsters is one thing, but turning into one...
We stand here bickering while the solution is just over the horizon. Nothing matters but the garden. Shatterscarp, even Emerald Stair. They're distractions by comparison.
We can discuss that when we leave for Gallowayne's tusks. For now, I think we need some rest. I understand, and I'm glad that there is someone who was kind of on the other side. Giotto is kind of being a centrist, which I hate.
Never thought...
And Yaxley was in favour, but clearly Kai was not. Right, here we go. So, at the moment we've got power attacks deal high poison accumulation. We can also get power attacks deal high poison accumulation to nearby enemies. So that's like an AoE poison accumulation. That's pretty sweet. Killing an enemy creates a lingering area of effect that deals high poison accumulation to nearby enemies. That seems worse, especially against bosses. So I'm going to go for Annihilation. Cool, cool, cool.
Thought I'd be going back to Gallowayne's tusks.
Right, I want to try to upgrade it a little bit. So I need coral. I need chunks. Not many. takes the... Why are they saying the stun goes up? The stun doesn't... Oh, no, it doesn't. Never mind. We gain 12 more physical damage. I mean, it really does hit like a truck, this thing. It's hitting for like 40 more damage. I need to look at that next as well. I can upgrade it at least once. Where's it gone? I've lost it. There it is. I don't think we can do a second time. No, we need more chunks. But we can upgrade our grimoire. So what's our grimoire? I mean, look, it's got the same... Wait, no. Let me compare it to what I've got at the moment.
Relax.
Yeah, I get minus 10% cooldown, which is pretty sweet. So that's already an upgrade. Although this would get it as well. We get Blast of Frost, a cone of frost that blasts enemies with frost accumulation. Get Missile Salvo, a sphere of arcane energy that rises upwards, unleashing a destructive volley of missiles that seek nearby enemies. Cool. And Freezing Pillar, which is a spell I've wanted to mess around with for a while. Drives a large pillar of frigid ice into the ground, dealing damage and high frost accumulation. Arcane Seal is the only one that doesn't sound very good to me anymore. Conjures an Arcane Seal at your feet for 30 seconds. Your essence regenerates while you stand within the seal's lingering area of effect. I mean, that could be alright. I think it's time to swap anyway, out of just sheer a desire to swap, I suppose. It looks cool. I'm going to keep that one, though, just in case. I'm going to try this as well. I'm going to put you away for now, Last Light of Day. You've been a good friend to me, Last Light of Day, for a very long time. I just want to mix things up a little bit, really. And let's try to upgrade this. So I need Blackwood Branch. Okay. Right. So we're going to need to really... Because I want to get... Like, as per usual, we want to get both of these up to... Well, we want to get this and this up to Legendary as quickly as possible. Can I make Balrog skin? Yeah. Because then, obviously, everything we find will also, you know, go up to Legendary. I've struggled a little bit more this time. They're all mid-tier. It's Cave Coral that's letting me down. I can make some more. If we make loads of this... I can make some. 3. Wasn't even enough to do anything. And that cost me like every single resource I have. I'm about to take scavenging, I'm pretty sure, so I really shouldn't have done that in retrospect. Alas. Right, let's respec. Okay, so we want charge. Charge is cool. I'm just trying to think what I prioritize. Crit strike. Finesse. I'm tempted to also pick... Oh no, it doesn't include maces. Is there a power attack? Wait. There we go. Power attacks with maces and 200 hammers deal plus 25% stun. I'll grab that as well. Wizard! Okay, max that out. Obviously, we want essence fragments as well. Very important. So what are the spells that we've got? We've got Blast of Frost. Channels a cone of frost that blasts enemies with frost accumulation. So use both hands, cover a large area, and deal double the damage. Okay, that deals double the damage. That seems like a worthy pickup point. We've got Missile Salvo. So conjures a sphere of arcane energy that rises upwards, unleashing lots of missiles. So it's going to be a ball that then fires missiles at everything. Okay, this sounds cool. If any survivors remain after the final missile, the sphere smashes into the enemy with the highest health, dealing high stun. So that's going to be good against bosses. And then we'll upgrade it again to make it fire faster. Let's have a look at our pillar. Drives a large pillar of frigid ice into the ground. Pillar no longer breaks on impact. Remains as a lingering frost area of effect. Sure. Reduce essence cost by 25? Yeah, sure. Okay. And then our last one, Arcane Seal. Can we make Arcane Seal cooler? Yeah, increase your maximum ability cast speed while in the seal. And enemies within the seal are slowed. Okay. I'm not totally sure. Yeah, I still want Arcane Veil. I spent more points in here. Do I care about this one? Not really. I spent a lot more points in mage stuff this time than usual. Did I get another ability? Yeah. I think I'm missing something somewhere. Right. Is there anything else I want? Don't want any of that. Don't want that. Don't maybe want this. We're going for a frost / poison build. Sort of. Weapon does poison. Spells do frost. Is the general idea. I like the idea of like freezing them in place and then unleashing missile hell. And also you freeze them in place and I can kind of stand in my arcane seal. Eventually I want Meteor Shower though. I'm surprised this is so highly rated. It must be good. It's in its tier 4. There's only 2 tier 4 spells in the game. Right. So I don't need anything else here, do I? No. Okay, so what else do I want points in? I do want Scavenger. At least until we max out our upgrades. There's 2 more points, though. Is there anything else here that I find important that I haven't picked up? No. I want tough. I want 1 point in toughness. It's 20% health for a single point. There's no way that is not worth it. Got stunning blows as well. Yeah, I've really spent the points. So, I mean, I'm going to do less one-handed damage because I've lowered my crit rate and I've lowered my finesse. I think I'm going to put 2 points of finesse. Who needs Scavenger? Scavenger's for nerds. I want to, because we've put a lot of points over here. I just want to make sure I'm not neglecting my one-handed entirely. That said, I don't think we need any points over here ever again. At least until we get another Grimoire. Maybe some poison accumulation. We're going to see how it goes. But I would like to get my crit rate back. So that's 2 more points. And I would like Scavenger, maybe. Probably not.
Let me guess. You burned some bridges on your way out, and now we have to cross them.
Think whatever you want, but just don't.
Take your time.
Just gonna
Time, dearie.
do some spell stuff. Put that in.
You can tell me.
Oh, we can't do our companion abilities from here. Okay, so I've got charge and veil on the same buttons, which is always helpful.
Can we talk about something else?
Right, next video we will have a chat with everyone because all 4 of them need to chat with us. There's a lot to talk about given what's happened. Then we'll head to the town and we also need to go get our totem pieces. But other than that, I think we are done with Shatterscarp. I'll see you lovely folks very soon. Cheers much as always. Bye-bye.